What's up, y'all? Rich Slayton here. Today we're doing the Ramp Up Challenge with a deck that I think might be the easiest for it or the best for it if you're patient enough to play it right. We're going to go ahead and do the Quad Spell Cycle deck. Now, let me show you. I'm on my Mini, which is a free-to-play account, and got it done. Got it done, did all the wins with this deck, and you know, I'm not that great at Clash Royale. I'm an okay 6K player, so if I can do this on my free-to-play and get it done, definitely you can too. So let's go ahead and switch over to my main account, and I'm not going to show you my main account as we do that switch. Let's go ahead over there, and we're going to use my main and finish out or do a few games of this challenge, show you how it plays, and just have some fun ramping up on people because, ooh boy, that spell cycle gets nasty. So again, here we are with the deck, and you can see it's that quad spell with Rocket, Poison, Log, and NATO. Ice Wiz and Valkyrie are your two main units, and you really just use Ice Wiz, Valkyrie, and the Tesla together to play defense, and then you maybe rotate in some spells defensively if you have to, but the big goal of this deck, of course, is to get spell damage, spell value on tower whenever you can, and sometimes you'll just cycle a Naked Rocket or a Naked Poison, because especially in Triple Elixir, you can stay way ahead of people, so let's go ahead and play a couple of games. And yeah, so this is obviously my golded account. Not super worried about wins or losses on this one, but as you saw, I did it on my free-to-play with this same deck. So we're just gonna go ahead and cycle the Log. Not too worried about it. Probably could have used it on the Witch, but again, we're just gonna get a little bit of value and then play the heck out of this defense. We'll NATO that over, because we should get Tesla out in plenty of time, and we do. So now we know we're just going to save that balloon, or save that Tesla for the balloon. Probably the Ice Wiz and the NATO. We're going to have to use the Ice Wiz, though. That is our primary defense, so we're going to have to use that quite a bit. So really thinking about mostly using the Tesla and getting that NATO background. Would love to get a King Tower activation on that with that miner, but of course we're way more worried about the balloon than we are about anything else. So now we're going to go ahead and continue to ramp up the spell cycle, as it is the ramp up challenge. Just get a little bit more value here. So we're going to wait, we're going to NATO all that together. Probably didn't even need the Tesla at this point. Well, once the Ice Wiz went down, probably did. But as you can see, a couple nice, easy plays. Probably should have logged there, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and get the Ice Wiz down again, start putting our defense together. And now we're going to get a little bit of poison value. Throw down the Tesla early. We're going to NATO all this over, because we can get back around to another NATO here pretty quickly. Cycle those skeletons, and I think now's the time. Did I miss the rocket on the tower? I might have missed rocket on the tower. Yep, Chief padded the rocket all the way through. That's the other thing about this deck, though, in this ramp-up challenge, is it's oddly forgiving. It's really, really forgiving. So you're going to see, like, you can miss a rocket like that, still works. That's what's kind of crazy and OP about this deck in this challenge. So we'll drop a Valkyrie right in the middle of that, because it's going to go ahead and take care of everything. And then Ice Wiz down. We're going to NATO all that back. Probably didn't need to NATO there, because you can see the balloon did pull over to the Tesla. But again, we're not super worried about overspending. We have so many defensive options. It's so difficult for anyone to break through against this deck. It's super annoying. If you've played against it, you probably already know. So at this point, we can probably just start getting like our super spell cycle on. Throw the Ice Wiz down. We'll Tesla high. We have the NATO. We'll throw some skellies to pick that up. And now we just throw a bunch of spells on tower, and that's going to be GG. Easy peasy. That's how you do it. It's really not difficult. It's really, as you can see, like, I messed up hard. I completely missed a rocket on tower, still easily able to defend. Of course, also, that was a great matchup, playing against Minor Balloon with Ice Wiz, NATO, Tesla. Like, kinda dirty, dude. But still, it's not a hard deck to play with, and it's pretty fun. Like, it's a pretty fun one to play. What I want to see is if we get a game where we actually have to go all the way to tiebreaker, which this deck is great for tiebreaker as well, as long as you don't fall way too far behind. So let's go ahead and play one more. Here we go, next game. My name's Jack, and I live in the back of the Greta Garbo home for wayward boys and girls. Will me singing that end up being a problem? That, like, one line? I don't know the YouTube rules on singing these days. And we're gonna eat this. Yeah, we're gonna take that, unfortunately, but just didn't have Tesla in cycle. Now here's what's interesting. Normally, like, something like that happens and you start switching to the opposite lane. I don't feel like I have to. I feel like it's, in fact, almost better to start doing my spell damage in the lane he wants to play, because that way I can get spell value when he starts to try to load up from behind King Tower. So we'll just go ahead and keep on doing that. Throw a log. You have plenty of small cycle spells, or cycle cards between the skeleton, the skellies, and the log, where you can pretty much... Ooh, I probably should have... Can I pull this off? Boom! Look at that. Got the XE2. Let's go. Told you, man. This deck is easy mode. You know that if I'm the one doing well with it. So here we go. P.E.K.K.A easily taken care of. Well, let's take advantage of... You know what? We'll cycle another Ice Wiz in the back this time. We'll get a little bit of damage on that Tesla, but really just take advantage of the fact that he's letting us... He's using that Tesla. I don't think he even realized. A lot of players, when you play this deck, I've noticed, it feels like they don't realize what they're up against. Like, they don't understand that it's just a straight-up spell cycle deck and that there's nothing else going on there. So we'll just NATO all that together, let the Ice Wiz mess with it. And log that out. I'll cycle another Tesla just off the defensive side, keep things all nice and clean. Let's go ahead and just get a poison down. Yeah, see, Tesla's already down. This is easy mode, dude. It's crazy. This deck really, in this game mode, in Ramp Up Challenge, this deck really is insanely easy mode. You see the about to be reverted on its insane buff Executioner. Let's go ahead and log this back. Put another Tesla down. Try to protect those Ice Wizzes the best that we can. We'll throw a Valk in here. The Ice Wiz does eat it, but look at that. Look where we are on damage right now. And now we'll just go ahead and poison. I'm going to throw another Tesla behind this one, because why not? I have plenty of Teslas. This thing cycles like crazy, and I've got a ton of damage to do. Look at that, look at that. And now we can just start getting those spells down. Not even worried. Not even kind of worried. Boom! Kaboom! Easy mode, dude. Yeah, sorry. You know what? Let's just give you the good game, man. Good game. Good game. Not much you can do there when I have ultimate control over everything that you do. That's the thing about this deck, is as long as you don't get crazy with it, and if you see that the pros play it, they will get crazy. They'll just be like, naked rocket, naked rocket, naked rocket. You just have ultimate control over everything your opponent does. It's really, really, really dominant. Really, really dominant. And you can mess up someone's day pretty bad. So let's go ahead and play our next game, huh? Let's go ahead and play our next game. This will probably be the last game for this video. I'd really love to get one where we go all the way to tiebreaker, but I don't think we're going to, because these people are just giving me these wins, man. People giving me the wins. So I'm going to go ahead and cycle this in the back, and then I'm going to rocket the Witch. It's a 5 elixir card. I might eat that Prince shot. Turn to the Valkyrie. Turn to the Valkyrie. Yes! Oh, that worked out nicely. Did not take the charge. Not going to take any damage from that Prince. This deck is so broken at triple elixir. And I know it's the ramp-up challenge, and I probably played a little aggressive there, but... Okay. Let's see. Sparky. So we have a lot of answers for Sparky, which is pretty nice. We're going to go ahead and throw Skellies down just to get rid of that Sparky shot. We'll log it back. Now we're going to NATO all this together and hit the rocket. Boom! Got it. Got it! And then we'll go ahead and we'll poison that witch. Ice Whiz behind. Skellies. Another Tesla. We'll go ahead and NATO all that back together because you can't do anything, man. You can't do anything. There's nowhere for you to go, sir. We're gonna lose this Ice Whiz. There's no point in trying to get any sort of damage on that. So that's a smart little play that he's going here, trying to switch the field. I'm gonna log this back. See if maybe that'll be enough to take care of it, and it will. We'll lose the Ice Whiz, but it's not that big of a deal. We'll go Ice Whiz here, Valk, and Poison. Probably should have NATO'd that instead of poisoned it, but really wanted to take those guys off the board. So now we're going to throw Skellies here, and as soon as those Skellies drop, we'll go with the Tesla. Didn't get the NATO down in the exact right moment. That Mega Knight is making things a little bit more annoying than I had planned for. Let's see if I can get a Skellies down in time to turn it, and I can. Great. Log that back. See, now he's being smart. He's doing a good job of not letting me get spell damage on tower. So this might be one of those ones that we're playing to... ooh, that lightning was nasty. Let's go ahead and pull all this together and rocket it. And that's a lot of spell value. Thank you. Thank you for that spell value, sir. Gonna go ahead and get another Tesla down. Put this Ice Whiz in the back. More log. Let's do this. And do this. There we go. Get another Tesla up high. We're gonna NATO all of you guys just to get a little bit of extra damage on it. Turn you this way. And then now we can get a poison on tower. Poison log will take care of that. So this is definitely a little bit more challenging than the last couple of matchups that we've had. Throw this bad boy down. Just keep everything away from my tower. We don't want to do is give up like a stupid Sparky damage. So see, he's switching lanes, trying to get me to play away from all of that. But we're not going to let that happen. Skellies to protect that Tesla. There we go. We'll throw down this bad boy. Not quite in time, unfortunately, but another Tesla behind it. Ice Whiz behind that. And we're starting to really get close here. Throw the Skellies down here to take care of that business. We're going to NATO all of this into here, because that's going to be more than enough. Ice Whiz down here. Let's go ahead and poison this, actually, just to get you... I didn't time it quite right. That's unfortunate. Alright, we're just going to play this. I know I could get a little bit more aggressive with those spells, but we're going to play this really clean here so as not to make any dumb mistakes. Yeah, there we go. Boom! And that's going to be the GG 1, 2, 3 for the video. Easy done. Dude, let me tell you, man. That deck is crazy in ramp up. You just play defensive in single elixir, mix it up a bit in double elixir. When triple elixir comes down, you just start smashing people. And if it's a hard matchup, or if like there's a lot coming down the lane, look at all the control you have and how fast it cycles. Notice I didn't overuse my rockets. Bro, that was great. Let's look at that deck. Uno more time, sir. So there you have it. The quad spell, which I think the first time that I saw this was, I can't remember who played it in CRL this season. A couple of people did, but it's an old deck of Wens, I believe, from CRL Latin America. I think he used it on ladder back in the day as well. Of course, it's been used a bunch right now. If you're playing challenges in general, you might be running into it. But in ramp up or triple elixir, this thing is absolutely, it's insanely OP. Like I'll be honest with you guys, I have not. This is a clean play on my main account with the battle pass. I haven't had to re-up it at all, and you saw I was able to do it on my free-to-play as well. So it's also a pretty free-to-play friendly deck overall, right? You probably have a log and an Ice Wiz, so you have those at level 9, and the rest of it, it's not that hard to get to level 9. I mean, you have the Poison and the NATO, but if you don't have Poison NATO at Tournament Standard, I'd be kind of surprised overall, especially if you're watching this video. So I hope you really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun playing, a lot of fun making this video for you. I'm going to do some more silly stuff like this, something new coming in. It's going to be my Trolling on Tuesdays is coming up pretty soon, and of course, there's going to be more Inside the Play as well if you've watched that. Just had some technical difficulties, had to figure out, but now I'm back in action. So please, please, please go ahead and hit, no, it's over on this side. Hit subscribe, which is going to be somewhere. Oh, next video will be like up here, and subscribe will be like down here somewhere, so you can see the more of the stuff that I bring for you. And I appreciate you hanging out. I'm Rich Slayton. See you next time.